Howdy, I'm Ryan, and I'm going to show you 3 different ways you can create an AI agent for customer or client support. And the first is going to take us less than 60 seconds, and the last will work whether you have a 5-person team and 50 SOPs or a 5,000-person team and 50,000 SOPs. And that one's going to be accessible right inside of Slack, so let's do it. First thing we need to do is head to gemini.google.com. Once you're over here, you'll click on Gem Manager down here at the bottom, and we'll click New Gem. This model that we're going to look at right now, this will hold up to 10 SOPs, so this is great for a small team. Let's say you have 3 customer support reps or agents. Each of them would create their own version of this within their Gemini account. The other ones we'll look at will be shared and distributed and accessible across the whole team. So once we're in here, we'll give it a name. For this one, we'll call it customer support, and we need to give it some instructions. I've got what Gemini recommends right here. They tell us to give us a persona, a task, context, and a format. I've already done that right here. You can pause this, check this out, read through this if you want. Feel free to screenshot that and copy it for later. I'm just going to drop it in right here. Now we need to give it some knowledge. This is so that it's going to reference our SOPs in our internal documentation. I'm going to grab these from right here within Google Drive. We're just going to select all 5 of these SOPs and click Save. And now we're done. So I can ask it the first question: what is our specialty? These would be, questions that would be coming from a client via email or some type of message, and based on how it's formatted, gives us a quick reply, a more detailed answer, and how we could reply to the client. And we can keep going down this. We could say, who would handle a patent infringement case? It's going to give us that answer. And you could keep going with this. You could say how much do we charge for a case like that? If you don't like that answer, you can dig deeper. Can you give me more details on pricing? You can even go in and add a screenshot. Now in this example, let's say a client named George Santos reached out and sent you an email. You can just grab a quick screenshot of this, drop it in Gemini, and say something like, help me here. And now it's going to answer all these questions based on our SOPs, the knowledge, and the instructions that we gave it. Next, we'll go into NotebookLM. You can go to notebooklm.google.com for this one. This one will be able to be used across multiple people. So once we're there, we'll click Create New. We can also add up to 50. In this one, they call source material here. This one's slightly different because this tool will not factor in any information from the internet or anything like this. It will only factor in information that you give it from your sources. So if we ask it something outside of the source material, it'll tell us, I don't know. Whereas something like Gemini or some other LLM, if it doesn't know, sometimes it might hallucinate and try to make up something just to satisfy you. That won't happen here. So let's add in the source material. So here you can add in Google Docs, you can add in website stuff, you can add in YouTube videos. Let's add in a mix. First, let's add in the same docs we did before. We'll add those in here. Those are processing. Let's add in a YouTube video. Paste that in, insert. It's adding our YouTube video there. We can even add in a website. This is just a fake website. Well, it's not a fake website. It's just a website of some random law firm. So now we've got in our SOPs. We have in our website. We even have a YouTube video. This could even be like a private or call it a non-public YouTube video that is maybe about how you guys handle communication with clients or something along those lines. Now let's ask it the same similar question. What is our specialty? Cool. We got our answer that quick. We could keep going. If we asked it the same type of questions before, who would handle a patent infringement case? Cool, it's gave us the same answer as before, Sarah Chin. Now, if we asked it something outside of the scope of the information that we've provided it here, I don't think in the SOPs it says who the CEO is, so let's ask it. Well, actually, it might get this from the website, so let's see. See, the sources do not explicitly state the CEO of, and this is the fake company. Cool, and it gives us the managing partner. So you can see how this isn't going to go out and it's not going to make up or hallucinate any answers just because it wants to satisfy you. Now on this one, we can't add in screenshots or things like that, but it is super powerful because we can add in the different media types and we can add in up to 50 different sources, which is great. And then you can come up here and you can share this. You can click add people. You could share it to all the people on your customer support team or whatever chatbot or AI agent that you're setting up right here is. And you can give them that full notebook. You can give them chat only access, share it with them, copy that link, and it's ready to go. Now, the last one that we're looking at is far more advanced, does not take 60 seconds to set up, takes much longer, and a few more skills. You don't need any coding skills or anything like that, but it is more complex, but it is almost infinitely scalable. In some ways, I guess you could say it is infinitely scalable. We could put, like I said, 50 docs in there or 5,000 SOPs or training docs in there, and it would work just well. And that is going to be built out in N8N. So this is just an AI automation platform, and I'll walk you through really quick how this works, and then I'll actually show it to you. So this one uses Slack. This could be Slack, Telegram, WhatsApp, chat widget on your website. This could be any input. We just need some type of input. This could be a voice note. This could be text. This can be a lot of different things. It can be built out to really do whatever you want. It's got an AI agent module on here, and essentially an AI agent, in my opinion, even Gemini and these other things are AI agents, because an AI agent has an input method, it has memory, it has some type of tool, and it has some type of LLM on the back of it. So in this case, the tool is our documentation repository, which is the same thing as a knowledge base in Gemini and NotebookLM. So what we've got here is we've got Slack set up, we have ChatGPT 4.0 mini, I believe, set up as the LLM. We've got Postgres for our memory. We have our documentation set up with Supabase. And then down here, this is the Google Drive integration setup where it drops it into a database, a vector database to be specific. And anytime we make any updates or anything on those documents, it's going to refresh that database. So we have the updated relevant information. And that's also a point on the other ones, Gemini and NotebookLM that we looked at before. Both of those are also dynamic, meaning if you make updates to those documents within 30, 60, 90 seconds, your chat that you have with that will be chatting with the most recent version of those documents. So again, this one, as you can see, is far more complex, but it gives you far more ability to customize this and integrate the tools that you might be using more in your day-to-day workflow, such as Slack. So let's take a look at Slack now. So here is the Slack. I've got this whole thing set up right now in this channel that we see here. And I'll ask it a question similar to what we did before. Who are the main partners in the firm? In this one, if I just do this, nothing is going to happen. I have to actually tag it, and this could be whatever you want. I could call this Jennifer if I wanted to, but I just did an N8N support tutorial. So I'll come in here, I'll ask it the same question now. It's going to send out, it's going to go to my database, it's going to go through the AI agent, and then it's going to come back and it's going to pop out a reply. Just like that, where we see the people that are the main partners in the firm. So again, this is great if you have a really big company or you just really want to get into the weeds and customize it. I will put a link to the video where I actually build out this specific agent in N8N. So if you want to check that out, be sure to click the video here.